It is very cold in here. I almost need my hoodie. But anyways, welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I am thankful for my very first apartment. So, growing up, I've always wanted to be out on my own. I wanted to be able to make the rules, buy what I wanted to buy, do things the way that I wanted to do them. And when I graduated, I did everything that I could to make sure that I could get my own apartment. I was not 100% prepared by the fact that I needed like roommates, and the fact that after that first year of me being there, they decided that they were going to raise the rent, which I was not prepared for in any way, shape, or form. But I'm thankful that I got the opportunity to be able to do that, and that for a year I was able to do that on my own. Obviously I hit some bumps and I had some struggles and I had help, from various people, but I still did it. I still had my own place, I had my own job, and I was going strong. So I basically showed myself that I can do it. And so I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I was able to find my own place. Like, I had no help. Like, I did it myself. I looked for the places that I wanted to go and check out for me to live in. And whether my dad brought me or my friend, I went to check these places out. And I went and I talked to the landlord and I saved up the money. I went to work to get the money, and then I saved up the money and I put down the down payment and I paid for, everything. And obviously, if you've seen, I think I did a story on it. And if I did and you've seen my Saturday story about it, in the beginning, the roommate that I had wasn't paying her half, so my dad ended up paying her half for her. So, but as far as my half and everything went, I paid for everything myself. So I'm thankful that I got the opportunity to do that, and I will forever be thankful for that, because it was a really good experience. Just as it wasn't. I had my own room. I had my own kitchen full of my own dishes, my own stuff. There's a difference from being in somebody else's house and calling it your home, and being in your own house and calling it home. When you walk into your room and you see your stuff versus you walk into your room and you see somebody else's stuff. Like right now, I'm sharing my room with my sister. So when her and I walk into our bedroom, it's, oh, there's her stuff and there's my stuff. It's not, or when you walk into the kitchen and you're like, oh wow, these are my dishes. It's more like, oh, it's their dishes. You gotta think, like, thinking from the mindset of, if you were to leave, what would you be taking with you? And the stuff that you leave is the stuff that you're looking at when you walk into the house. So it's nice to be able to walk into the house and, one, I'm the owner of the house. It's what I say goes, and I always felt like accomplished because I had my own set of keys. I had my own mailbox area. I had, my own laundry area. I did not have a car, so my dad always picked me up and stuff, and he always dropped me off at the mailbox or whatever so that I can pick up my mail after I would get home from work or whatever. But it's nice that, I'm responsible to get the mail because it's my mailbox. The stuff in the mail is for me, not for other people. It's my name that's on the lease. It's, you know, I'm the one that puts the food in the house. I'm the one that, you know, does the dishes. I'm the one that does the cleaning and pays the bills, you know. And I don't know, to me, that's just, it's accomplishment. It's an accomplishment to be able to stand back and do those things. It's like, obviously people don't necessarily get excited over dishes, but it adds a different level when they're your own versus when they're somebody else's. I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'm thankful for the opportunity. I'm thankful that I was able to last a year. And, you know, whether the times are hard or not, it's a time in my life where I really would go back with different people, but I would go back. Like my best friend Janaea. Her and I had the best of time in that apartment. I would go back and do that. You know? The ex-boyfriend that I had when I lived in there, I would not go back and have him there. Actually, both ex-boyfriends that I had there would not. No. Granted, neither of them were there very long. But that's a very short time span for two boyfriends. Oh well. I just, there's parts where I would not go back to, but then there's plenty of parts that I definitely would. I just had an overall fun experience. It was my own. It was new. It did definitely change my life and stuff after that. So yeah, sometimes the best way to learn how to do something is to just do it and allow yourself the room to fail so that you can learn from your mistake and get better at it, because you know, you learn better from your mistakes than you do when you don't make mistakes, because then you it's more like you're human. You know what I mean? Like, I rushed into it, and had I not rushed into it, I may still have that place. On top of the fact that the first person that the first person that I saw who needed an apartment and was looking for a roommate or whatever is the first person I jumped on. Like, oh yeah, let's do this. And I did gain a friendship through doing that, but I also gained like a person who is not very reliable. But regardless, I'm thankful for my very first apartment. I've always been proud of that decision that I've made in my life, and I would make that decision again. So, but you know, having gone through the experience and everything, I obviously would do some stuff different now. But I'm thankful that I got where I got. Oh my god, it is still cold in here and I'm yawning. Okay. If you guys have gotten your first apartment and you are very thankful for having that experience, let me know down in the comment section. And if you were enjoying this video, be sure to check out my thankful playlist where you can see other videos like this where I talk to you about things that I am thankful for. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!